So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 49 of the Sheffield Wednesday Career Mode here on EFC 24. I hope you're doing well. And well, apologies for the break after the last episode. It was my birthday, so I had a little bit of time off, a little bit of, a little bit of time to just enjoy my birthday and everything that went along with it. But it's time to finish this series, certainly wrap up this season. As I record this, we've just ticked over into September, so 2 episodes left of the season. Let's get it done. If you are looking forward to this episode, make sure you pop a like in there for me, subscribe to the channel, and well, just a bit of a catch up then. As the league lies with 9 games to go, we sit in 10th spot, and well, 10 points adrift of the Champions League spots. We have got games in hand on, well, the 3 teams directly above us, and if we win this game in hand, which is away at Old Trafford, then we could go as high as 7th and maybe, just maybe, have the faintest of hopes of a European finish this season. But a few games in this episode today. If we have a look at the calendar, we start with that trip to Old Trafford. We then play Fulham at home, Wolves away, Luton at home, and Everton away. So I think then, looking at the fixtures, what makes the most sense is we will play the away games, sim the home games. Of course, our record in sim games hasn't been the best, so we'll sim the games at home. We'll try and obviously give us the most favourable results. But United currently sit 6th. Fulham are bottom at this moment in time. And then we've got Wolves, who are sort of just above relegation. Well, Wolves, Luton and Everton all just above relegation. So I think they're 15th, 16th and 17th respectively. So once you get United out of the way, some favourable fixtures, but it remains to be seen. In our last episode, of course, we had that thriller at Spurs, which we could have managed to get a point out of, if Umar Sadiq had scored that last glass equaliser. But a draw against Brentford and then a win against Brighton. And we have changed our formation back to, well, we're going to continue with the 4-2-4 because it seems to be working for us at this moment. So I'm going to go and set that up as a default tactic, and then we'll head to Old Trafford. So for this midweek under the lights at Old Trafford, then this is how United line up. Radek Vitek in goal, 72 rated. Calabria, Upamecano, Reece Bennett and Lindelof at the back. That is a very makeshift defence. Pepelu and Casemiro holding. Greenwood on the right, Sancho on the left, Marcel Ruiz in the 10 with Højlund up top, Rashford on the bench for Tazy. Ramiro is there, interestingly, so not the strongest United lineup, and of course last season we won this game, I think like 4-1 or something, so hopefully we can repeat it. If we just refresh our memories for our lineup then, Trafford in goal, a back 4 of Cannon, our own Vitek, Mosquera and Alvarez, Pukstas and Pizarro in the middle. Barrios is on the right. Salah and Willems through the middle with Franca on the left. And then plenty of options on the bench for us should we need them. It's been a little while since I've played FIFA, admittedly. So there could be a little bit of, to use a wrestling term, a little bit of ring rust. But hopefully not too much. But this 4-2-4 has certainly given us a bit of a lease of life in this later start of the season. Oh, can we get... Salah can get the pass off in behind the fullback. Cannon steps up well. Oh, and that's loose, but Cannon steps in again. Pukstas gets it forward nicely. And Barrios is in behind. And it could be in behind Jaime Barrios. That is an unbelievable block from Dio Upamecano. Just took slightly too long, Barrios, getting his shot away, but this left back is Lindelof, isn't it? He's looking very adventurous. And that's lovely. Oh, and oh, hello. Can we still get this? Oh, and is it going to fall? Oh, not quite. And a scramble in the area, but we just can't quite see him get the ball in the back of the net. And Cannon's absolutely flown forward there. And Barrios is going to have to recycle possession here, as that was a risky pass by Vitek. Couldn't really see what was there because the graphic in the corner was getting in the way. As I'm trying to turn the commentary down in my ear because it's a little bit loud. That's a lovely ball. And Lindelof getting forward this time has paid dividends, although that cross, not the best. And that's what you're going to get from someone who's certainly more naturally a centre-half playing at full-back. Getting forward is not going to be their strong point. But there is a big switch of play hit. Frank has found him superbly. Chaos. That's more like it from a centre-half. Good recovery defending from Lindelof. Sends Pizarro to the shops inside to Højlund. He's got options and finds Greenwood, who is in behind. And that's a lovely piece of play to get back there. I think it's Alvarez managing to get back to his man, but has to concede the corner. And Sancho is going to whip this one in. Thought he was going to go short as Salah. He gets it away. Pukstas can't quite get there. Oh! Well, there's a shot there. I'm not too sure who that is who's taking it. It's deflection. And it's just crept past the far post. They do go short this time. Greenwood touch inside, but that is pretty poor. Oh, and Salah, that's actually a lovely touch. And we can get away hit. And Williams is, well, all on his own. Upamecano tracking back. Williams gets to the ball ahead of him, but needs support. Oh, and that's a bit of a lunge. It's going to be at least... It's got to be at least a booking referee, but apparently not. We'll try and whip this one into a sort of dangerous area towards the far post, perhaps. Franca into the area, and it's fallen to Mosquera. We don't want that. It's Vitic, who also you don't want. Pukstas, little dink towards the far post. That is beautiful. And Jaime Barrios goes in at the far post and gives us the lead away. Is the captain, and he wants the United fans to know his name. And well, that was a beautiful piece of play. Vitic, Pukstas making a good supporting run. Just a little dink to the far post in that corridor of uncertainty. The man at the far post, Lindelof, not tracking his man. A simple header for Barrios. Vitek, nothing he can do. And a few minutes before the half, Sheffield Wednesday take a lead again at Old Trafford for the second season in a row. And there goes the half-time whistle. 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. Some slight boos from around Old Trafford. Oh, lovely play. And Greenwood is in behind hit. We're going to have to, if it would let me change to Mosquera. Oh, Greenwood, that's superb. Thankfully, the angle wasn't great for him anyway, but Trafford coming out to close him has narrowed that angle even more, but that was far too easy. Can we get on this? We can't. The man I was controlling, even though I pressed B to head the ball away, didn't even make any motion. And well, Højlund, it's not great, and Barrios has just chested that in, hasn't even made an attempt. I wasn't controlling him, so I couldn't try and head it away. But the United fans in raptures. A good start to this second half from them, just 6 minutes into it. And they have an equaliser, although Franca has just shirked off his man there. And he's got Upamecano coming. Oh! No! Oh, surely. Pukstas. Oh! How has that not gone in? A bit of a scramble. Vitek made the good initial save, but Salah, he should have scored on the follow-up. Is this going to be the turning point that United need? And that's a lovely pass. And well, this is going to be the last chance to either side as Casemiro makes his way off. Not too sure who's coming on, but they're just going to launch this one into the area. Salah gets his head on that. No! Oh, Williams was in. Oh, the touch past the defender. He was in. Oh, I can't believe that. Referee's done us there. Luton pick up a draw. Sheffield United lose. But the chance to go into 7th. We moved up to 9th, but it's not done our European dreams much face. Although we are 7 points behind Man United now. 8 games to go for everyone. Arsenal starting to pull away nicely. Right. Quick turnaround and then a sim against Fulham. Right, the simmer against Fulham then. We've had to make a number of changes because of some tired legs after that United game. So the team looks like this. Trafford in goal. Back four of Cannon, Kaiki, Mosquera and Pires. Pukstas and Pizarro remain in the middle. But then a very changed front four. Manhurst, Sadiq, Willems and Skov across the line. I'm just going to change these two over. But yeah, hopefully we've still got enough to get past Fulham. 3-2 defeat, of course it is. Sanabria with a goal 5 minutes from time. Willems with a double for us. very even game, but again, our rotten luck in sim games continues. Not the start of the episode we were looking for. Yeah, certainly not ideal. Going away to Wolves now. I have to tell you, I'm not happy about it. You knew I'd not been feeling 100% need a rest, but you kept picking me. You didn't. You didn't play. Whatever. Okay, well, we're down to 11th now. And Wolves away, we lost last season because they were just really hard to break down. But 8 points adrift to United, 7 games to go. It's looking like it's going to be another mid-table finish for us this season. But we keep going. On to Wolves next. So for our next play game then against Wolves at Molineux, this is how our hosts line up. Louis Molden in goal, 67 overall. We certainly need to be testing him a lot more than we did Vitek in the last game. The back five, Semedo, Lonvike, Mosquera, Kilman and Nori. Bellegarde and Jashiri in the middle. Buemo on the right. Andre Silva leading the line. Tyler Roberts out on the left, interestingly. Andre Silva, someone actually we've been looking at, is going to become a free agent in the summer. Maybe someone that we could... So they've got Gabriel Jesus and Gavi. And Oyaz... Who knows? Maybe they're still taking us for granted. But we are back to full fitness. And yeah, that is what our team looks like. So hopefully we can pick up a more positive result in this game. Although I said about the back five, it doesn't scare me as much now that we play, essentially a front four. Even though beforehand the wingers were still very aggressive, having the 2 strikers certainly makes a difference. But hopefully Salah can actually look to become that in-behind player that we've asked him to. Well, he set off on a run early doors there, but the pass didn't really help him out. Pizarro. Pukstas. Oh, tries to get a shot in. But it is going to be a block and it is going to be a corner. Alvarez to whip this corner in. Aiming. Oh! And I think, well, it was a Wolves man that got his head on that. And it almost turns it into his own net. But looking for Pukstas. Oh! How has that not got in? Oh, I want to have a look at that. That must have been so close to going in. I mean, look at that. You ain't going to get much closer than that. That is outrageous. Look, that is ridiculous. So close. Even then it was a bit of a melee afterwards, but Pukstas almost giving us the lead. Oh, and well, it's gone through a crowd and they're playing with it in their own 6-yard area, Wolves, but they've got the confidence to do so at this moment in time. Well, there goes the hard-time whistle, and that was one of the dullest first halves I think I've ever been a part of. I can't actually remember Wolves having a shot. We hit the bar, but it's just been a really poor game from both teams. Bueno, forward to Silva. Alvarez just fallen asleep there. Semedo, it's made the run forward. Oh no, it wasn't Alvarez. That must have been Franco who was tracking him. How have we not got the tackle in there? It's completely come out of nothing, but how has Mosquera not got his foot in there? He stood right on top of him, and I've pressed the button to make the tackle. For some reason, Alvarez just couldn't get the pass off. How has he not got? It's a good finish from Silva, right across the keeper into the top corner. You can't argue with that, but poor from us. The gameplay again is just doing us in. He's going to be offside as well, isn't he? He's not, apparently. Alright, Thomas Willems grabs us back in. He's certainly been a fantastic addition since we've signed him. Certainly would look to sign him in the summer. That is for sure. Been absolutely superb. I thought he was offside. Kilman's even appealing for it. It must have been tight. But I've just gone for power there. Well, the young, inexperienced, not so great keeper has been beaten there. So it shows that Wolves are there for the taking. But something out of nothing, really. Making a couple of changes up top. Sadiq and Skov are coming on for Salah and Barrios. Really haven't been impressed with Salah, to be honest, recently. And considering he's supposed to be pretty quick, we've set him to be the get-in-behind striker, but he just doesn't do that at all. And it's really frustrating. If anything, Willems is the one that looks to make stuff happen more so than not. but I don't want it to become the Thomas Williams. Sort of don't want to become a one-man team. That's a lovely ball. Great take as well. Vitic should have got onto that. That's never a pen. Thank goodness for that. Could quite easily have been a pen, actually. He just bundled him over. But see, look, Sadiq's willing to get in behind. Oh, Williams. That's a lovely piece of play. Thomas Williams is in behind. Thomas Williams in off the inside of the post. And we're turning around at Molineux. A lovely piece of play. Lovely link up between Sadiq and Williams. And well, I was tempted. I was tempted to sweat it. But then by the time we got in on goal, Sadiq, the option had gone. It left his boot, and I just thought this was going to go well wide. But it's cannoned in off the inside of the post. Thomas Williams proving his worth in gold and goals. This man is an absolute beast. We love him. He is very much the Elias Salah of this season, if not better, I would dare say. What an impact this man has had. Leverkusen must be kicking themselves that they've allowed us to have him on loan and looking at the impact that he is having on this team. But the changes, the input, the fresh legs up front, Skov involved in that as well in the build-up for that. Oh, can we get to that, please? William Mascara. Gavi comes on. I feel like it's a bit late to bring on Gavi, a player of his quality. And the same as the United game, Williams is in behind. But it doesn't matter. We pick up the 3 points from the jaws of defeat. We turn it around, our first positive result of the episode. And it's come at a place I didn't really expect it to, if I'm perfectly honest. Newcastle with a massive win. Arsenal 1-0 in the North London derby. Where does that stand us now? Back up to 10th. 6 games remaining. 7 points off of Europe. The gap closes ever so slightly. We need to improve our goal difference though. Hopefully we can do that in this game against Luton. Right then, this simmer against Luton. We are at home. We are the early cook-off, but we are thankfully able to field a full-strength side. So hopefully this one can be a win. It's a 2-2 draw. Lewis Miley off the bench. And Gaston Alvarez, our former man, Michel Polly, giving us giving them the equaliser. And we actually had to come from behind with 8 minutes to go. But we dominated that game, so we should have won it. But I think the thing with Simmers is that even though we're higher in the table than some of these teams, actually, when I think about it, you look at the rating of our team, a lot of 80s, it's kind of like, it is a mid-table Premier League team, really. Like, I feel almost like we're probably overperforming. And then because of that, in my head, I feel like we should be doing better than we are. But some of these teams, like we saw with Wolves there, even though they're 15th in the table, they have Gavi, who's 89 rated, on their bench. They have so many good players. In these sims, if they're playing these good players, it's going to have an effect. So, yeah, it's disappointing, but, you know, we certainly, I think about this save compared to like the Peterborough save last year, and how the progression's gone. Obviously, we have Joseph Garner in the Peterborough save, who was just in a league of his own. But even then, by the time like we qualified for the Champions League in our second season with Peterborough, but our players were like 85, 86, 87 rated, some of our players, like the attacking players especially. It's just been a lot slower progress with the Sheffield Wednesday side. I don't know why the ratings haven't... I mean, it's probably more realistic that the ratings haven't skyrocketed. But, yeah, it's, you know, got to temper expectations. We're not going to always have the success we had like we did with Peterborough. But anyway, we still 10th, and we've played a game more than some of the teams around us. We're 7 points adrift, but United have a game in hand. So it could be 8, depending on their result. But we move on. Everton it is to finish the episode. Quick press conference then ahead of this Everton game. Let's see what we have. How will you approach the game? We're going to have to make... No. We'll focus on the performance. We will have to make changes. There are some tired legs in this side. You won't be in trouble now, will you? I want us finishing strongly, absolutely. We still want to push any chance we might have of finishing in Europe. We need to take it. Can Sheffield Wednesday do it again? We'll stay humble. I forgot actually. It just reminded me there. When we played Everton at home, we beat them 6-2. So hopefully, I'm not expecting something too similar from this game. But be nice as the morale sits at very happy now. That's a pre-look of their team there. Some tired faces. Former man Aaron Cashin in there. Trufer is a goalkeeper and apparently he's playing left back. Interesting. But yeah, we're going to have to make, as you can see, some tired legs in there. So let's see what we come up with and then I'll see you at Goodison. So for this final played game of the episode then at Goodison, this is how our hosts line up. Chevalier in goal, a back four of Gusto, Zuma, Cashin. They're playing a goalkeeper at left back. I'm sure Trufer is a left back. A goalkeeper. I'm googling this. Adrian Trufer. No, he is a left back. Why did I have it in my head that Trufer was a goalkeeper? Trufer, goalkeeper. No idea where I've got that from. Yeah, fair enough. He is a left back. All right, I'll take it back. Scott Olsen on the right, Phillips and Sensi in the middle. That's quite an ageing partnership. McNeil on the left, Delhi in the 10 and Calvert-Lewin up top. Got nice region there. Bove is there as well. So, yeah, okay. Some options on the bench, but not bad. We've made a couple of changes just in our back line. Keiki and Perez have come in. Oh, and Miley's come in for Pizarro after his goal in the simmer. Thought, why not? Let's give him a game in the middle of midfield. But, I mean, if we could replicate that 6-2, that would be absolutely superb. I can't see it happening, really. Salah's supposed to be in behind, or wanting to get in behind, and he stood in the centre circle, calling for the ball. Barros will try and get this one to the far stick. Oh, it's fallen to Salah. The touch isn't great, though, but Franco was desperate to get on the end of that cross. Now Salah. Oh, just not quite able to get the pass away. Might have to try a combination of Willems and Sadiq towards the end of the season if Salah doesn't start cutting the mustard. I don't know who that number 4 is for Everton. Oh, Zuma, of course. Oh, nice. Now Miley bursting through. Lewis Miley. Oh, and he's toe poked it into that far corner past the keeper. It's 2-2 for the young centre midfielder, taking his opportunity with both hands and well in from the start. And he scored again. One against Luton, now away at Goodison. But a lovely run from him. He's just burst past, uses power to get past Cashin. And well, he's almost sort of scooped that into the far corner, but don't mind that too much. He's put his laces through it. And the keeper's never going to get there, Chevalier. But that should, in theory, be half-time. And indeed it is. We can't get caught out. Oh, we might be about to. What? Just let me change to the right player. Why you pick? Oh, my God. Pick the player that's running next to him, not the one that's running behind him. Because then, like, I'm trying to switch to Keiki the whole time. He's beating Mascara. Why am I going to want to control Mascara? But then, because I press switch and I'm trying to run to the left to cut him off, then Mascara just goes walking. This game is so bad sometimes. And I'm not even like, it's not just me either. I watch other content creators who make FIFA videos. And in one of them recently, I saw literally one of them have almost like a full-on meltdown about the changing player like mechanic in the game. It's just so bad. But Willems is in. Oh, and that's an unbelievable finish from Thomas Willems. And I needed that. Oh, just to calm me down a little bit. He celebrates in front of the Everton fans who will not be enjoying that. But he's put that in the roof of the net. Lovely spin from Willems on Cashin. Manages to hold him off. And just absolutely launches that. Chevalier, absolutely no chance. We're back in front in this one. And it's bloody, the game trying to do me out of it. And the shot is blocked basically at source. Counter attack now for Everton. And Skov looking to get away from Perez, and he has done so. Some pace from Skov Olsen. And he's found Calvert-Lewin, and that is far too easy. Far too easy for Everton. But it's one of those where you close down the man, the next man just lines up next to him, appears. Not really a lot you can do about those sorts of goals in FIFA. We try and switch to get Mascara to close him down, but a lovely finish from Calvert-Lewin. It's 2-2 into the final 10. Oh my word, that's a lunge. Is there going to be a winner in this one? I'd love for Skov to make me a run. Apparently no one fancies it. But that's going to be game over. Yeah, a 2-2 draw. But this game has given Everton the draw. So well done, EA. If you'd like to make a good game anytime soon, that would be wonderful. Arsenal lose. But that's going to be our European hopes done for, I would imagine. We've got West Ham in the next game. Proud of you, man, Hoof, even though you haven't been playing. And if we have a look at the standings, we sit in 10th. Teams around us have got 2 games in hand. We're 7 points adrift, but Brighton have got 2 games in hand. Liverpool got 2 games in hand. So Chelsea, Villa. Let's progress to the first and see what the land lies there. See how the land lies then. Okay, well, we've progressed to the first and only 1 game has been played. I didn't realise it was midweek to the weekend. So 9 points adrift with 4 games to go. 7 points adrift to Brighton with 4 games to go. So it's looking unlikely, but we will finish this season. We actually finished 11th last season. I thought we finished like higher than that for some reason, but yeah, it's been a frustrating one, this one for sure. But we will finish the season in the next episode. So to finish the season, then just some fairly big games. West Ham away, and we have Liverpool at home, Southampton away, and finishing the season with the bitter rivals. Well, West Ham and Liverpool, West Ham are certainly above us. Are Liverpool above us? I know they've kind of been floating around mid-tech. They are above us. So if we could pick up wins against them, Southampton and Sheffield United not too far behind us, although 15 points away, but 3 positions further in the table. If we could pick up wins against West Ham and Liverpool, take points off of them, puts us on 57. There's a big if the way we've been playing, but you never know what could happen. Arsenal still 7 points clear. Looks like the title could well be theirs sooner rather than later. But yeah, we will wrap up the season in the next episode. Guys, it's been a frustrating one. I think you've been able to tell. But thank you for bearing with me as I've had a bit of a break. If you have enjoyed this episode, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one.